Recently, my NRI friend was in India to celebrate Diwali. And guess what? During the Diwali party, she couldn't stop boasting how she got a luxury hotel stay thanks to a credit card. This might sound unbelievable, but look at this headline. Hello, my Desi NRIs. Today, I will take you beyond the clouds and into the world of NRI credit cards. I know you've come here to understand the application process, but did you know that banks are offering incredible benefits through credit cards too? I mean, just look at this news. Banks are turning your dreams into reality, offering more than just seat upgrades. So in this video, I will discuss everything you need to know about credit cards as an NRI. How to pick the best credit card, a step-by-step guide to apply for a credit card, common myths about credit cards. Now fasten your seat belts as our first destination is about why NRIs need a specific credit card. Let's first talk about the best credit cards for NRIs who love to travel. The first one is Axis Bank Miles and More Credit Card. It has two variants, World Select and World Credit Card, and the benefits vary. For instance, the World Credit Card offers 2 complimentary Priority Pass lounge visits, while the World Select Credit Card provides 4 visits annually. This card has numerous benefits, but if you're someone who loves to travel or finds themselves traveling off for work, the Miles and More card has a treat for you. A first-year bonus of 55,000 miles. You can convert these miles to a ticket to your next flight or a classy upgrade. Don't worry, the miles never expire. The joining fee for the Select Credit Card is 10,000 plus GST, and for the World Credit Card is 3,500 plus GST. And guess what? No additional charges for adding a family member. To know more about the fees and charges as well as further benefits, you can check their official website. I've left a link in the description. Any Indian resident or NRI between 18 and 70 years of age can apply for this credit card. For a smooth application process, keep these documents ready. Second, Axis Bank Titanium Smart Traveler Credit Card. You're standing at the crossroads of endless possibilities. And this card is your passport to a world of benefits. How? First off, you can convert all your transactions to EMI, but it has to be above 2,500. And you earn 4 Edge reward points for every 200 rupees spent in India. The rewards get an extra boost when you spend abroad. Alright, let's dive into the fee details, and don't worry, I have shared the details of other fees here. The joining fee is 250 rupees. Not bad, right? And if you spend 2,500 within the first 45 days, you don't even have to pay that much. Moving on to the annual fee, a pocket-friendly 100 rupees from the second year onward. You can ignore the annual fee if you hit 50,000 rupees in total spending the year before. Now for the late payment fee, the penalty varies based on your outstanding amount. Now let's say your outstanding amount is less than 500 rupees. Then there's zero late fees. But if it's between 501 to 5,000 rupees, that's 500 rupees. So let's stay on top of those payments, shall we? Before you apply, remember only resident Indians and NRIs between 18 and 70 years of age can apply for this credit card. Here are all the documents you'll need to apply for this card. For more details, feel free to check the official website in the description. But here's a golden piece of advice. Always consult your bank for the latest updates. And speaking of golden advice, how would you like to earn reward points while you shop, dine, and even recharge? Interested? Get ready, because the next credit card category is shopping and lifestyle. The first card is Axis Neo Credit Card. Imagine the joy of getting a solid 10% off on your go-to fashion picks on Myntra. Sounds great, isn't it? You also get a 5% discount when you use Amazon Pay, a 15% off at a partner restaurant through Axis Bank Dining Delights program. Now, if you're worried about high transaction charges, let's get to that. Applying for this card is quite pocket friendly, which is just 250 rupees, and the annual fee remains just as friendly as 250 rupees from the second year onward. With all these tempting benefits, this card has your back with a reasonable penalty fee of 2.5% of the over-limit amount. For the full fee breakdown, check out Axis Bank's official website. Any Indian resident or NRI between 18 and 70 years of age can apply for this credit card. And if you fall in this age bracket, keep these documents ready before you apply for this credit card. Next, Kotak NRI Royal Signature Credit Card. With Kotak NRI Royal Signature Credit Card, you earn 2 reward points for every 200 rupees spent outside India. If you're traveling back to India, every 200 rupees spent adds up to 1 reward point. Hold on, these reward points are not just numbers. They can be used for movie tickets, airfare, and cash. If you want to read about the benefits, then you can pause or perhaps take a screenshot of this. You don't need to pay any joining fee for this card. That's right. Your card journey starts with 0 charges. But to continue using the benefits, there's an annual fee of 1000 rupees. In case you're worrying about overspending, then you'll be happy to know the over-limit fee is just 500 rupees. Before we move on, you can take a screenshot of this table or visit the bank's official website for specific fee charges. Please note that only people aged between 18 and 75 years can apply for this credit card. Moreover, this card is only for NRE or NRO account holders. Third is Axis Bank Aura credit card. With this card, every benefit is a step towards a healthier and happier you, because you get 4 complimentary video consultations per month through Practo. And let's not forget your fitness goals. Enjoy 4 free video sessions and access to 16 monthly recorded workouts by Fraternity. Also, an annual discount of up to 500 rupees on your health checkups. Your joining fee for this is 749 rupees. Surprised? So am I. The annual fee remains 749 even for the second year. Not bad for a pocket-friendly card, right? Now on to late payment fee. The fee is between 500 and 1200 rupees depending on your outstanding amount. But for those who end up pushing the limits, the over-limit penalty is 2.5%. If you want complete details, check the bank's official website. Talking about eligibility criteria, any Indian or NRI between 18 to 70 years of age can apply for this card. If you like this card and want to apply for it, keep these documents ready. It's not just about spending. It's about spending smartly when you're living across the world. And you can spend smartly with forex credit cards. So let's move right on to the best forex credit cards. First, IDFC First Wow credit card for NRIs. There are no documentation headaches, no annual fee, and no joining fee. Just seamless transactions and forex reward points on every spend. Because IDFC First Wow is a fixed deposit backed card. Plus, say goodbye to foreign transaction worries with 0 forex markup. We all love benefits, especially without the burden of fees. Now, you can pay 0 annual membership fees. However, late payments incur a 15% charge on the total amount due. To apply for this card, you must open an NRE savings account with IDFC First Bank and open an FD account with a minimum balance of 25,000 rupees. Second, Yes First Preferred Credit Card. Your global adventures are redefined with this card because with foreign currency markup fees limited to just 1.75%, your international expenses are seamless and exceptionally rewarding. With this card, you enjoy 4 complimentary airport lounge visits outside India per year or 2 complimentary lounge visits per quarter depending on the card network that you select. Now, for the first year membership of this card, you have to pay a reasonable 999 plus taxes, and the renewable membership fee remains the same, 999 plus taxes. To get this card, you must be between 21 and 60 years of age and open an NRE or NRO fixed deposit with Yes Bank. Next is HDFC Infinia Credit Card Metal Edition. Here we're talking about a 2% markup fee on all foreign currency transactions. Also unlimited. Yes, unlimited free access to over 1,000 airport lounges. Whether you're roaming in India or abroad, Priority Pass has your back. Life's full of surprises, right? That's why you get emergency hospitalization coverage abroad all the way up to 50 lakh rupees. Because why not be extra prepared? To get this card, you have to pay a joining fee of 10,000 plus applicable taxes. And a small perk, the renewal fee is waived if you spend 10 lakh rupees in the previous year. In cash emergencies, you can access ATMs in India or abroad with a 2.5% transaction fees. Plus, you get a 50-day interest-free period starting from the date of purchase. Whether you're an NRI or a resident, this card has your name. As long as you're aged between 18 to 70, you are in. But this Metal Edition card by HDFC is only by invite. So contact your bank for further details. Ready to turn the ordinary into extraordinary? Just keep these essential documents ready and you're good to go. Just a heads up, the benefits, fees, eligibility and documents can change. So always check in with your bank for updated information. We've understood the benefits, eligibility, criteria and the required documents of some NRI credit cards. Now, my fellow NRIs, let's tackle the big question. How do I get my hands on an NRI credit card? I'll break down the application process in the upcoming section into simple steps. Applying for an NRI credit card must be as simple as ordering food. So before we begin, let me tell you, there are two ways to apply. First is the online process, where you apply through the bank's official website. The second is the offline process, where you visit the bank. Let's begin with the online process. You need to visit the bank's official website offering the credit card. If you already have an NRE or NRO account, you can opt for a credit card from the same bank. Otherwise, open an NRE or an NRO account first. Second, click on the website's Apply for a Credit Card section. Then, go through all the bank's credit card options and choose the one that matches your expenses. I know it becomes a little stressful with all the benefits, fees, eligibility criteria, documents required, etc. But if you stay till the end, I will share some tips on how to choose a credit card among the sea of options. Step 4. Check your eligibility and the documents required before applying for a credit card. Every card and bank may have their own set of requirements, like having an NRE or NRO account is non-negotiable because the balance in the account decides your credit limit. Also, some banks require a minimum balance, as that helps them decide whether the individual can repay the credit or not. Number 5. Once you're clear with eligibility and required documents, you can complete the online application form. Remember to fill the form with accurate personal as well as financial details. 6. Upload the necessary documents such as proof of address, income, and ID as instructed on the bank's official website. 7. Once you have reviewed the details, click on Submit or Apply Now button to submit your credit card application. Now wait for your bank to review and approve the details. Then you can monitor the status of your credit card application through the bank's online portal or by tracking the ID details which they have sent via email or message. Once the bank approves, your credit card will be dispatched to your registered address. Before I share the process for offline application, there are two things you must remember. First, the address proof. Depending on the bank's requirement, you might have to give your Indian address. Number 2, some banks might send their representatives to verify or perhaps collect documents. Again, the exact process varies between banks. So always check the specific instructions that the bank gives during the online application. For offline application, first things first, you must visit the bank and inquire about the various NRI credit card options that are available. Remember that the benefits, rewards, and even fees vary for each of these cards. Once you've chosen the credit card, you can fill out the application form. Give accurate information about your contact, your employment details, financial information, and address proof. Include necessary documents with the application form such as your ID, income proof, and other relevant paperwork. Be careful that the details on these documents match exactly in the application form. Step 4. The application process is complete once you submit the form as well as the documents. Be patient, as reviewing your application may take some time. You can even inquire about the expected date or expected processing duration as well. Additionally, do inquire about any further verification which could involve phone calls, in-person visits, etc. Step 5. Once the verification process is complete, the bank might notify you of your status by text or an email. You can collect your NRI credit card from the bank branch, or it might even be sent via courier. We've covered some important steps here: eligibility and documentation of various types of NRI credit cards based on their benefits and the application process. Now let's unlock the Pandora's box, the bonus section: how to choose the right NRI credit card. Imagine you've opened the Pandora's box of choices. Options like reward points, interest rates, customer service, and credit limits. The options are endless. The decision-making journey can feel overwhelming. While I cannot choose a credit card for you, I can guide you with the first choice: rewards and benefits. Every swipe you make isn't just a transaction. It's a ticket to a world of reward points. These points can be traded for real-time benefits, from gift vouchers that feel like surprise presents to air miles that turn your next trip into a relaxing adventure. But just like how not all rewards are similar, not all banks offer similar benefits. Among all these diverse choices, you get to choose what suits your taste. Now, a bit of a reality check. These reward points won't pay your credit bills. Consider them as the bank's way of saying thank you for choosing us. Let's talk about the world of interest rates. Nobody's favorite topic, but don't worry, I won't make it sound like a boring math class. Interest rate is the cost your credit card company charges you for borrowing money. Think of it as a small fee for using credit instead of cash. Now, this fee adds up when you choose not to settle the total amount at once and opt for partial payment methods. Here's the BTS behind the confusing interest rates. There are two types of interest rates. First up, we have the annual percentage rate or APR. It's like the total interest for the entire year, including all the extra fees. For example, if your APR is 15%, you'll pay 15% interest on your outstanding balance annually. Next in line is the monthly percentage rate or MPR. This one simplifies by breaking down the interest into manageable monthly bills. For instance, with an MPR of 1.5%, you'll pay 1.5% interest on your outstanding monthly balance. Now let's put these numbers into a real life scenario. Imagine you bought a laptop worth 40,000 rupees with your credit card and your outstanding balance is about 25,000 rupees. Interest rate calculation formula will be assuming a monthly interest rate of 2%. The interest for 1 month would be 25,000 rupees into 0.02, which is around 500 rupees. Now APR or annual percentage rate. If the APR is 15%, the annual interest on the outstanding balance would be 25,000 into 0.15, which is 3,750 rupees. MPR, with an MPR of 1.5%, the monthly interest on the outstanding balance will be 25,000 into 0.015, which is 375 rupees. Understanding these rates is crucial as it directly impacts your overall expenses, especially when dealing with revolving credit. Revolving credit means you have the flexibility to carry a balance from month to month, subject to interest charges. So, if you choose to pay over several months for that 40,000 rupee laptop, this is where APR and MPR interest rates add up. With the monthly interest rate of 1.5%, you're looking at 375 rupees added to your bill every month. This shows how revolving credit can impact your monthly expenses. Over a year, the annual percentage rate of 15% translates to an additional 3,750. The APR gives you a broader view, adding annual interest and fees into the final amount, showcasing the long-term impact of revolving credit. Did you see how these small factors can affect your wallet in the long run? So before choosing a credit card, consider the interest rates. Choose wisely and keep those extra expenses in check. Third is credit limit. Think of it as the red velvet rope at the entrance of an exclusive club. The credit card limit is the VIP pass that lets you spend, but the bouncer or your issuing bank in this case sets the limit. Now let's understand how this mysterious limit is decided. This criteria involves your credit score, income, card type, and credit history. Each bank holds its unique key to the club. So for those applying for the first time, your initial limit is like a beginner's pass. It starts small, offering the bank a front row seat to observe your credit management skills. Fourth, international acceptance and ATM usage. Imagine you as an NRI gearing up to use your credit card, but before you swipe the card, you must know whether your card is internationally accepted and the ATM usage limit. Your card must be recognized and accepted globally, whether strolling in India or visiting New York for a New Year's party. When you choose a card that is connected to major payment networks like Visa, MasterCard, etc., that makes your foreign transactions easier. Think of your credit card as your mini bank, helping you get cash anywhere in the world. What will happen if you cannot withdraw cash or swipe your card? So always check for these 3 ATM benefits. First, your NRI card must be accepted for international ATM withdrawals. Second, watch out for potential fees like transaction charges, cash withdrawal, and foreign currency conversion fees. Thirdly, pick an NRI credit card with partnerships with international ATM networks or minimal withdrawal fees. This way, you can access local currency easily during your travels without any unexpected charges. The less glamorous side of credit cards: fees. First, processing fees. Now, these charges are associated with the processing of your credit card application. Second, foreign transaction fee. It's a small fee your card pays to speak in multiple currency languages. These charges apply when making purchases in a foreign currency. The third one, annual and joining fees. Annual fees are yearly charges for holding and enjoying the benefits of a credit card. On the other hand, joining fees is charged for getting access to a credit card. Fourth is late payment charges. It's applied when the minimum amount due is not paid within the specified date. Fifth is cancellation fees. Some cards may have cancellation fees if discontinued before a certain period. Sixth is grace period. A grace period is when no interest is charged on credit card balances, typically between the statement and due dates. However, it's only applied when you don't have any outstanding old balance that needs to be paid off. When settling all these fees, you have different methods such as online banking, mobile apps, NEFT, checks and UPI. Choose the method that aligns with your preferences and keep your credit health in check. Then you have card protection for replacement, lost, stolen. Imagine you misplace your credit card in your resident country or while traveling. With good card protection, a quick call to your bank will immediately freeze your card to prevent any unauthorized usage. Even better, arrange for a replacement to be sent to you no matter where you're traveling. Check with your bank for potential charges relating to reissuing or replacing lost or damaged credit cards, as fees may vary between banks. Next is customer service. Let's say you notice an unusual charge on your credit card statement. With a reliable customer service, you can call your bank's helpline, which will address the issue and give a speedy resolution. I have only explained the common points, which will perhaps help you choose your first NRI credit card. Yet, there are many other charges to be mindful of. So always ask your issuing bank for details. That's it for this video, guys. Let's look at the key takeaways. Remember, you must have an NRI account before applying for an NRI credit card. The credit bills can only be paid with an NRE or NRO account. You can apply for an NRI credit card online or offline. The benefits, fees, eligibility and documents vary between banks. Always check for the latest information with your issuing bank. Compare interest rates between banks, and remember, a lower APR means less extra cost. The key to using your credit card smartly is to stick to your credit limit and keep an eye on the APR. This brings us to the end of this video. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to Groww NRI for more in-depth finance videos. I'll see you in the next video then. Keep growing.